Bleach Garage. In this video, I'm going to show you the removal of a turbo engine out of my 280ZX turbo parts car that was hit in the rear. This car had been in storage for many years. Here I'm just doing a quick inspection of the straps and the tires while waiting for the train. Car unloaded easily. This is just after getting the hood removed. You can see it's very dirty. So on the passenger side, remove the power steering pump. I left the lines intact so that it wouldn't leak fluid all over the place. Over here on the fuel injection, you take all of the wiring off of the fuel injectors, all the ground cables, pull that whole wire loom back. That also includes the coil and ignition components that are connected to the distributor. Here in the front, remove everything, bumper, air cleaner housing. This car had some horns up front. Airflow meter has to be removed entirely, and the boot for the airflow meter, just so you can get to the engine mounts on the driver's side. If it's an automatic turbo like this one, it would have a oil cooler for the engine. That's been removed. Here's the other side of that connector. I'm just going to leave it strapped to the engine. Down here the starter has to go, and don't forget all the bolts, of course, around where the transmission connects to the engine. Underneath there's one bolt that I'll forget by the starter. These little L-shaped brackets were removed. These two metal lines are for the transmission oil cooling. 3 bolts for the exhaust flange, and then you just knock the exhaust loose. The transmission oil cooling, that has a part that attaches right there to the block. Make sure to remove that. I forgot as I was pulling the engine out. This is over where the airflow meter was. Coil and ignition are removed already. Fuel management for this engine is going to be using a 300ZX Z31 1988 turbo, ECU, and wiring. I will need to adjust the lengths of some of the wires and connectors. That'll include the mass airflow sensor from the 300ZX. It will use the distributor here, but with the crank angle sensor inside the distributor from the 300ZX. I soon find out that we still had some wires attached, I think maybe for the oil pressure sending on the passenger side. There we go. The back. That extra piece there. All right, here wiring for the alternator was not removed, so gotta take that off. Didn't really do a thorough check around for every little thing before we started pulling it out. Bring it down low. Yeah, and there it is, L28 Turbo.
It's just a test setting on the front here, so it's not wiggling.
Okay. On the engine stand for now, I will get back to this later and prepare it for installation into my 1978 280Z.